All new tonight, a federal judge in McLennan County has denied a motion to dismiss a lawsuit over the state's ban on lab-grown meat.
The ban stays in place for now while the case moves forward. 6 News reporter Juliana Jackson is live in studio with what this means for Texas agriculture. Juliana.
Lindsay and Bailey, U.S. District Judge Alan Albright ruled from the bench in Waco, denying Texas's attempt to throw out the lawsuit on the state ban. Two California companies says Texas is protecting the cattle industry from competition, not keeping consumers safe. The company says it's an early win, but the legal battle is far from over. From ranches to farms, Texas feeds America, but now a federal lawsuit is asking, can Texas protect its food producers by banning what some people call the future of meat? Wild Type and Upside Foods makes cultivated meat like chickens and salmon. Both companies passed federal FDA and USDA safety reviews.
Consumers to decide for themselves what foods they want to eat and feed their families. Texas has outlawed these products to protect its ranchers from honest competition. That's not a legitimate use of government power.
Paul Sherman is an attorney for the companies in this lawsuit, which claims Texas is violating the Constitution by banning out-of-state cultivated meat companies to protect Texas ranchers. But Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller says the state has every right to protect its farmers and ranchers.
Flat out love their real beef. they don't want artificial beef.
Senate Bill 261 makes selling cultivated meat illegal in Texas.
And Governor Abbott signed the bill that has a 2-year moratorium on the production, processing, and sale of lab-grown meat.
Gary Joyner says Texas Farm Bureau's biggest concern is making sure consumers know exactly what they're buying.
Ranchers in Texas aren't afraid of competition. They realize there's a lot of consumer choice, and they support consumer choice.
But the companies argue that's exactly what this ban takes away. Judge Alan Albright agreed their constitutional claim deserves a full hearing.
Consumers can decide for themselves whether they think that these products are valuable and a good alternative to conventional meat and poultry.
Both sides say they're fighting for consumer choice. They just disagree on what that means. Commissioner Miller remains skeptical the product will ever catch on, calling it a, quote, flash in the pan.
The real deal. It's better for you nutritionally. It tastes better, and it's more attractive on your plate than some lab-grown, Frankenstein meat.
Texas is the 7th state to ban cultivated meat sales. The case now heads into discovery, but for now, the ban stays in place in the state.
Frankenstein meat. You won't forget that term. All right. Thanks so much, Juliana.